Hi everybody, Marguerite here. It is week 2 of my collaging in my Christmas collage book. I am off to have a look, read through, see what is inspiring and appealing to me, and get started. So here I am. I am starting a brand new glue book today because I realized when I was looking for my glue book this morning, I realized that I think I mailed my glue book off as an order that was being fulfilled because I had a stack of books here of these and envelopes, and as orders would come in, I would address the envelopes and put the collage books in, and I think I grabbed mine. So if you have recently ordered a book and you open to December 4th and you see that it's already been done, I apologize for that. But that's what happened. That's what happened. So I'm gonna continue on. So I did December 4th last week. Now I am continuing. There's some really good themed prompts in here. Is there a special scent you connect with Christmas? Like fir, gingerbread, spiced orange. Find an example that represents a Christmas scent and collage with it. That could be really fun if you like, especially to, get ephemera from grocery stores. You probably could find something really good for that. And this one, do you send Christmas cards? Do you like receiving them? Paste one here that you've bought or received. This is, just a great spot to really put in a pretty Christmas card. So that's it for this one. You don't have to do much more than that. This is the one I'm going to be doing today, December 10th. Do you have a favorite Christmas ornament or style? What does it look like? If you don't have an image, draw it. So I'm not very good at drawing, and I know from looking up things for my kids on the internet, there are a lot of coloring book pages that you can find with Christmas ornaments. And I found one, this one. I like these really ornate Christmas ornaments, and I wanted to do something with one like this. So I just stuck in, I typed Christmas ornaments coloring book page or something like that. So you can do that too and see if there's something that you like, or you can draw something on a scrap of paper, draw it, and then use it, incorporate it in your page. The other things we have already on the page are this Christmas tree, which is kind of green, and there's a little bit of brown coloring in there. And then there's these two ornaments up here, which are, I don't even know what color that is. It's a kind of a dark pink, magenta, and this plum purple. And I went through my kids' art boxes this morning to try and find color pencils that would match these colors, because I had in mind that what I would do is I would take an ornament, cut it out, and then use the colors to decorate the ornament. And I'm choosing these two colors, but you could choose the colors of, say that you're going to be using, a specific color palette for creating a collage, right? So then you could choose the colors that you wanted to do that. Oh, actually, this actually goes with this. I might use that. So do you know what I mean? That's the great thing about coloring book pages, is that you can adapt the colors to whatever you want. So depending on what pieces you use, these are just some things I'm pulling out. You could choose colors that would go with that. But I'm gonna stick with these two colors, and I cut out the ornament that I wanted. This is what it looks like. It's just fancy. That's the only requirement that I had for choosing a pretty ornament. So the thing about this ornament or this cutout is that it abruptly ends on these two sides. So what I want to do is hide these edges somehow or incorporate it into the edge of my frame, something like that. Because I don't want it to just look like it's floating. I want it to attach to something. So that's something I'm keeping in mind as I'm going through my bits and pieces to see what's going to work for the collage. Right? So I have these little tags. These come from the tags and postcards printable that I have in my shop. It looks like this. The nice thing is that you can increase or decrease the size of these cutouts of these tags and then, you know, use them how you want. So I printed these out at fit to scale or scale to fit page, and this is the size that they came out as. This one I like because the robe that this girl is wearing kind of matches this color, so I like that. I'm gonna hold on to this. I also have this from the printable, which is nice, but it's kind of big. So I think that's not gonna work, though I could layer. So I might try something like that. See how I cover up that edge like that? But this is still here. So eventually at the very end, when I'm doing the last embellishments, whatever I do, I will find to cover up that, right? Something like that. But that does not look good, so I will not do that. So here's an option to keep that. It's very pretty, and it takes up a lot of this space, which is good. I also have this tag, gift tag to from, very fancy heavy cardstock. I'm gonna probably layer it, maybe like this. This might be nice because it's more neutral, and if I want the colors to stand out in this ornament, it might be harder to, well, not necessarily, because it's also neutral with green. Oh, that could work too. That could work, and then I will use my two colors here. I'm liking that. That's good. If I use this, then I don't have to do anything else. This is really busy as a piece, that it's got all these, you know, parts to it, that I would not add anything else. I would just do these three things, done, color in my ornament, and that's it. But since I'm going to make this a little bit more challenging, I'm going to use this and then add to it. So I can add I have this one from the last time, but these colors, I don't know, they just really don't go. They just don't work well together. So what else can I do? I have this pretty text, Italian text. I could put a piece of it here and then do something else. Let's pull out these again. It's the wrong colors. I found these the other day and I was like, oh, looking through my stuff, and they just kind of showed up, and I was like, oh, maybe I can hold on to these for the book. These are not looking so good either. I'm looking for, again, these two colors here. So I might have to keep on coming back to this. I might have to go into my stash and find more things that will have that color. So let me go back to this text. I think I also have a piece of sheet music that might work in here. If I take a piece Okay, this is getting more interesting. Right? Then that's good. Then the last thing I will need is some kind of embellishment that will pull out the colors of this and the color of my ornament, right? So let me get all this glued down and colored in, and then I will come back and then figure out what I can add that's going to pull out the color. So I'll be right back. All right, so here's what it looks like colored in and glued down. I pulled a third color out just so that I could use for background a little bit. I would like for the colors to be a little bit more vibrant, but that's okay. It is what it is, and that's that. Everything else is glued down. Now the last thing I want to do is see if there's anything that I want to add. So I could do some rubber stamping or just add some more small paper embellishments, and that's what I wanted to do. I went through my postage stamps to see what I could find in these colors. I found this kind of whatever color that is. And then this, it's in the same series, which is nice. So I could do something like this, right? The other option, I found these little French stamps that again, the colors are pretty close. So I can take them and do the same thing here like this. With this little guy, because he is small, I think I would put him inside like that, right? So those are my options. In deciding which ones I'm going to use, I think I like the smaller ones because I really don't want anything to compete with this. And if I have these two big ones, they pull more attention away from the ornament. So that's why I've chosen to go with these little guys, right? And I can have it hanging off the card or probably on, just like that. Okay, so that's the last part. Glue them on. I'm using just a Scholastic glue stick. I've also used double-sided tape, score tape. Looks like this. I use that for the heavier piece. Okay, now I could do some rubber stamping on top a little bit, you know, with something round or something that looks like a cancellation mark, but I think I'm going to leave it just like that and say that that is done. Thanks for watching.